Yeah.
He's out of pocket, and we all agreed. But what I'm saying is, you can't fight anymore. Like, nobody was ever defending Diddy, right? But there's just no more way.
I think you're still talking about.
Oh, no.
He's like, yeah, he's out of pocket.
Nah, ain't no but. Pause with that. He's out of pocket. That's that. It's just,
Context.
But with the Diddy, we all see, yeah, that's the context.
I don't know if everybody's seen it.
By the time son really ran down on her and
In a towel.
Yo, and then with
In a towel and ankle socks.
with the son. Now he had long, like the long
Nah, he had,
body,
yeah,
pause,
like-
but he was stomping shorty
Yeah,
down.
DZ
like,
pods.
Insane.
yeah, word. But in the public eye though,
It's nasty.
Dude, vases at her, all that.
Son.
son is different level demon. Son, that's a deviant. Broad day beating on a joint. Come
I
on.
realized what happened too,
niggas-
because the fact that someone was in towel, what probably happened was he was probably hopping in the shower and she took her chance to try to like run away.
You could tell she was.
Son is really a bad guy.
Yo.
Like he's a bad person, son. Like,
haunting the fucking
fam, she's trying to escape. She right there's like a bad movie, fam.
hauling ass
She's
down
about
the
to push
hallway.
and boof, and she just linebacker, son.
That shit was wild. And then,
Boom.
And then the field goal kick, like he was nasty.
He's nasty.
Kicking
son.
her while she's on the ground
With
was,
nothing on.
but
Yeah.
dog,
Right?
there's no excuse to grab her in any way, shape, or form.
Don't even say but.
No, there's no but.
Okay,
There's
yeah.
no but.
Alright.
Jesus Christ.
Mm.
Pause.
Or however,
Yeah.
nigga.
All right. Listen, don't police the way I talk. Let's not do that.
Why you
Right.
get the fops up?
However,
With the fops.
because he didn't.
Back out the foppers.
Listen,
The foppers.
so you've pulled her down. Obviously, she's on the floor. There's no need to engage any further. You shouldn't have even grabbed her. To kick her while she's down, like I don't even understand what is happening.
So you was okay with the initial?
No,
arrest?
I'm not. No, I'm not okay with anything. But I'm just saying, what's the thinking? Like,
How can we?
you're running down you're fucking Diddy, and you're running down a fucking
He might
hallway.
be doing that too. That's what's crazy.
Yo, man.
He's popping himself.
Oh, he's
Listen,
definitely fopping himself.
Listen, man.
He might be-
I don't know. I don't know what's reality anymore,
Fop
man. That shit
boy.
with
That
Carl.
was crazy.
That shit with Carl might have happened, my nigga. Jesus.
I've been
Christ.
trying to tell you.
Oh, nah.
Yeah?
Carl might have happened.
I've been trying to tell you for a long
Listen,
time.
if I told you last week that he
Carl
was running,
Thomas, not Carl.
he was
Not Carl.
Not Summer Rain. Don't do that.
No,
Oh.
that's a demon, my nigga. Word.
I mean, somebody did tell you that happened.
Yeah, we did. Told
Cassie
like,
told you that happened.
repeatedly.
Word. And that's
And
what. That's
detailed
why.
it.
Okay, here's
That's why you can't argue it no more because everything she said was true.
Yes.
And you just totally wrote it off like she was lying.
Yeah.
So now the next ridiculous statement that they say, that shit probably true.
Yeah.
Now you look incredible. Like you're not credible at all for any type of defense. So what I'm saying is I can't believe there's a courtroom where you can win. You feel me? Like I really
Not if they
feel like,
seen that. Not if anybody saw that video.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm
You don't
sure.
know.
What is this not?
He's not on trial for this.
This is not admissible at all.
no,
Yeah,
and
'cause
they
that's all he's
already
in trial
settled.
for.
He's not being,
But-
like this is just destroying.
Yeah, but hold on.
It-
You could just
it
adds
you could just
fuel
pay,
to the
just get away
flame.
with that.
For everything else.
That was
Nah,
the issue.
that's
yeah.
No. Civil suit.
No, but that's
Civil,
he already
not-
did a
not
civil
criminal.
suit. They already tried. It's like all that's
I
done.
understand that, but what I'm saying is, even with the civil suit, that's criminal. What happened?
Yeah, and then, I don't know how long ago that happened. There's like probably a statute of
2016.
limitations.
Yo, but hold on. 50 out of pocket, my nigga. Let the police do their job. Like, why are you
Man.
putting that on there?
Someone
You
needs to tell
got
Christian
80 million followers, man. You can't put this on there and say, oh, no, he ain't do it. I'm sure he'll beat it. Well, it's like, you can't say that. This is still telling, my nigga.
You want to get rid of that nigga for real.
Let these niggas work, man.
Yo,
Yo, so what? So
Right?
Yo, so
Yeah,
what Christian Combs did?
but
not
I mean-
tell her?
No. Let these niggas work. Stop.
I agree.
yo,
Make some sense then. Go ahead.
It's entertaining as hell.
Okay. When you got 50 million viewers, man,
Yeah.
you can't put this on there. You know what you're doing, nigga. You trying to get them going.
Oh yeah, he knows exactly what he's doing.
Yeah.
You
I-
can't say
I ain't gonna lie. I disagree with you though, Pop.
the caption gonna say,
About what?
nah, he ain't do it. Whatever they said he did, they lying. He ain't do it. He gonna beat this.
Man, funny.
no, but
Nah,
the
like,
rest of the caption
nigga.
said that's what his lawyer's going to say.
Yeah, but still, my nigga, you
Yeah.
can't. Come on, son. You know what you're doing, my nigga.
Yeah.
And he
That's high level telling.
was the first person to post it.
Nah,
was already
I mean
there.
CNN is.
There's everywhere.
Yeah.
There's everywhere.
Let these.
Absolutely wrong about, well, I'll say I was absolutely wrong about the Cassie situation, right? And I can admit that. I have no problem with that. That being said, we still have to exist in a space where you are innocent until proven guilty.
I
like-
agree. Because they fucking it up for the joints that's really actually this stuff is happening, and then we don't. Sometimes you don't believe it because it's so like outlandish and it's far outside of the realm of reality to you.
Yeah.
So you say, nah, man, this couldn't have happened or whatever shit, and it's unfortunate because it really is to them. Some people are really experiencing this, and then there's such a large portion of the people that are lying.
He's telling the truth about that part. When you can't fathom something happening,
Yeah.
so it's like, oh no, that can't happen because
Can't
that's
happen.
not in your mindset.
That's why
That
we
can
fuck it
happen.
up.
So my
because
opinion
it's my
is-
opinion. I don't give a fuck about how you feel.
Yeah.
My opinion tells me, nah, how?
Motherfuckers
And we
not
both
field goal
said-
kicking
and
joints
we
in the
both
head.
said-
How? You're not kicking girls,
If-
nigga, and they are kicking girls.
Yes.
So my opinion
like-
is this, because y'all are right. For some people, you can't fathom it. What we need to practice is a bit more empathy though. What we can't do is when we hear an accusation, immediately try to discredit it and say, this is why I don't believe that could happen.
Yeah.
We have to sit back for a second and say, produce evidence, or at the very least, not vilify and shame women when they come out.
Never vilified or shamed.
Well, when did
Huh?
you
Never.
vilify a shamer?
Never vilified or shamed.
Public opinion,
well,
everybody.
hold on,
The whole
hold on.
cast did. I'm not gonna lie.
Hold on.
Niggas was
But
not.
how did
hold
I
on.
vilify
I'm not
or
saying
shame her?
us.
You didn't believe her at all. Part of the way I'll answer that directly. Part of the
Please.
way we do that is by immediately assigning reasons why a person would stay through stuff like that. Like, oh, it's just the bread. Oh, she really just the money just dried up.
There's some truth to that.
So
but
here's
the
the
money
thing.
did dry up.
So
Two
here's-
things could be true. She could be a victim and still want bread.
So here's what I would say to that. We watched that. Do you think she wanted that video to get out?
I don't know.
Damn, I
nigga.
can't. I'm not about
Hell no.
Thank you. So
she just
real
put,
quick, because you talked the whole time. So real quick, she don't want the video to get out. What I think is possible that happens is that is so embarrassing. Like your kids might see it. Her husband has to see
And
it.
that lives forever now.
It's forever,
Word.
right? I will, in lieu
But the
of.
court documents are just as
No.
forever.
But
No, but
the
Johnny
document
saying-
is
You read it
visual
and you said,
evidence.
get the
Don't
fuck
hurt the
out of
same.
here.
That shit don't hurt the same.
It
Who the
don't,
fuck is
right?
reading that? Who's
And
reading
so-
90? All of that shit.
Word.
Your brother
People who-
did.
Darnell and I did though, but
Y'all run a show.
But people read it and still say, fuck out, it's not believable, right? And
Yeah,
so at the
word.
end of the day, she's like, listen, I don't really want this stain. I don't want to have to relive that or be triggered or traumatized by that because it was traumatizing in the
I'm
moment,
sure.
right? I don't never want that to be seen. I will take a civil suit in lieu of me being so embarrassed and at the time so fearful that I didn't say anything.
Yeah.
I'm embarrassed. I'm afraid of this man. He's clearly someone to be feared. If you could do that in broad day, not
Word.
giving a
It
fuck,
was sun out.
Yeah.
in a hotel room. You know
Word.
what I mean? You throwing vases and shit in a hotel room.
that's-
You don't give a fuck.
Nah.
Wasn't that the
So
whole-
clearly he's somebody to be feared.
Word.
Yeah.
So if you feel that way, and I don't want this to get out, I'm going to do it this way. There's a lot of women who just suffer in silence.
I'm
I
not
don't think it's
gonna- I'm
about
not gonna
bread.
argue that,
I
but
just
that's
think
not
it's
what I was saying because how
Okay.
many times did me and Pop say, if he did it, he
I
should
broke
be
you in.
under the jail?
we all agree with
I mean,
that. part.
okay, hold on.
Yeah, we all agree.
So everything comes down to innocent until proven guilty. So now,
That he's proven guilty.
because yeah, he's proven guilty, so nobody's defending him.
Nobody.
Now, what you're saying is,
Mm-hmm.
well, this is proof. Now that this has happened, this is proof that we should automatically always believe women.
That's not what I'm
Nah.
saying. You didn't
hold
hear
on,
what I said.
Hold on. Okay, or we
hear
should
what I
have
said?
empathy.
But it's not about
Right?
It's not about believing women. Believing anybody
Yeah.
without
Victim.
proof is ridiculous.
Yeah. So
Anybody.
That's not what I
So
said
you're
either.
saying you
Yeah.
said have empathy for the victim.
That's what I said.
Okay, so
have
now,
empathy.
of course, because nobody's like everybody was like, "Yo, if this is true, my heart goes out to you."
If.
Right.
But
Word.
nobody,
If, yeah,
but
if.
nobody has that same exact energy when a bitch is lying. It's not like, okay, well, this is proof, or this is we're going to use this as a way to discredit everybody or anything like that. Dog, what I'm saying is, people lie. People have
That's a
other.
fact.
People have
That's a
other
fact.
motives. There's so many reasons, and it sucks that we exist in a world
It
where
does.
we have to be so cynical. But
Mm-hmm.
the fact of the matter is, how many times did people go out of their way? Look at the bitch with the brick in the face.
Mm-hmm.
We defended her.
Word.
Yeah, there's examples on either side.
Right.
Yeah.
There's examples on
So
either side.
now, regardless of what happens to anybody,
Yeah.
I don't believe shit till I see proof.
Yeah, we need proof.
I
I
need proof.
respect that. I'm just saying we can't immediately write stuff off and say, because what
That's
you
exactly
kept
what I'm
repeatedly
doing. I need
saying
proof.
is, and you just doubled down. You said two things could be true. It could be the money, and I just explained to you.
Yeah.
There's a reason why someone might take money in lieu of shit like this getting out.
Yeah.
Because her kids are
she don't
gonna
want
come to
nobody
her
to see
one
it.
day and say, "Mommy, why?"
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, what do you why'd you even stay?
Her parents see that.
Yeah.
Everybody sees
Dog,
that.
that shit
I didn't think
rough.
about that part.
Live that.
I was
shit's
thinking
rough.
when you said, "Do you think she wants this out?" Like, yeah, she wants to show these niggas.
Nah,
this
she
nigga
did.
mom.
She could pop.
Hold on,
didn't
but
have
hold
to
on.
do
I
that.
wasn't thinking that. That's
Yeah,
why
yeah.
I was when I was about to answer the question.
My
I'm
fault.
thinking, hold on, maybe I'm wrong. Like maybe she did want it to get out so she could see. Like I ain't lying. You know what I'm saying? But then, yo, you really want your family to see that?
Yeah, this is traumatizing for her.
Yeah.
Yo,
She had to watch that, and she like, God damn.
Yeah, like, and
I wanted to forget that.
because she was there for that.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just a
And it's
video to
crazy
us.
because
Forget that.
we played, like, we be laughing and playing. Like, she
Mm-hmm.
was playing Piper Dot for real. Like, that was like a real life experience for her, right?
Absolutely.
So, like, that's trash that you had to go
Yeah.
and experience all of that. And like my heart goes out to you. Like I have daughters. I would never want them to experience
Crazy.
live through this.
It was hard
right?
to watch. I ain't gonna lie.
It
It was
was
hard to watch.
So-
extremely hard to
It
watch.
was very hard to watch.
Dog, I couldn't watch the whole video. I'll be 100 with you.
Well,
After he started kicking her, I had to turn it off.
I mean, that was the whole video, my nigga.
that
You
was
watched the whole
you ain't
shit.
need to see.
So
Really? There wasn't. I thought there was more than that.
He threw some
You
shit
was
out
waiting for
later
more.
in the video.
Nah,
That's
I
crazy.
turned it off.
yeah, back when everything happened, I was like, oh, like I believe everything, but I think she was enjoying the freak offs.
Yeah,
I take that back now.
yeah.
I wholeheartedly do, because I'm like, nah, when that one was running to the elevator,
Yeah.
with one shoot, that was fear. She was running for her life.
That shit looked like a fucking movie, nigga.
So like,
It do
Yeah.
make me like rethink shit because it's like in my mind I still don't understand the whole being captive part. Like I don't get it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like, yo, obviously that lady was.
It
and
happened. It
I
happened.
feel mad bad. Like that shit was whack.
and what usually happens when you're Diddy in that status, you take a floor or two of the hotel.
Yeah.
So when you see her running down and thing,
Nobody
she had the
there
hotel
nobody-
to herself.
to help. Well,
That's
nobody
why
to
I
help,
felt
but she has to get to the elevator
I
and
was
get
thinking
down.
that because he felt comfortable enough to run down the hallway in his towel.
Word.
If
Yeah.
there's other people on the floor, Diddy's not doing that shit.
But he
Niggas
also
got
has to
camera
know
phones.
at a luxury hotel there's cameras everywhere. He didn't give a fuck about that.
Yo,
either.
but
care.
think about
No,
how
so-
long ago that shit happened.
2016.
allegedly
He buried
So,
got the footage.
so he probably
buried
buried it, and then whoever
Right.
had the copy or whatever finally.
So he paid.
That's why I don't pay to pay.
Because the footage is
It's gonna
never
pull up
buried.
anyway.
So the story was that he allegedly paid $50,000 for it, and then in this investigation, the feds confiscated it.
They gonna get it anyway.
Yeah.
Right.
So you paid the 50 and still gotta go.
There's no way that's what happened. There's no way he paid $50,000 for the video just to keep it in his collection, or maybe he did.
I mean,
Maybe he did. Nothing would surprise me.
I mean, that's a slick nigga right
this is
there.
literally
He
what
might have
shot
went back and looked at his work. Like, yeah, I got busy on that one.
or
I should have lifted
or
my
he
leg
used it
up
like
more.
when you niggas
He's a
watch
sick
they
nigga.
past UFC fights and be like, I could have kicked better.
No.
I could have.
He clearly
I
has
could have
issues,
kicked better, man.
He's a sick
And,
nigga, man.
and to go back to another
y'all
conversation
niggas
because
crazy.
we're gonna talk about his son too. And I said sometimes you see your father doing stuff.
Yeah.
You could feel if he.
So
if
what
he-
did- what
if
did they
he's so
say he did?
empowered, you might feel. Well, it was the song. In the song, he came out and said, "Feds, y'all raided the wrong house. Y'all should have raided the one next door. That's where we had everything." He said it in the song.
And then he and then he tried to diss 50.
He dropped it.
Hold on.
Drop
What
the
he said
50
they
diss
had
track.
in the house.
He said whatever y'all was looking for, we had in the second house.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I
like
didn't even
the-
know we had that one next door.
Butt
the
naked
feds don't
bitches
have
like tied up in the crib? Nah.
The roof.
They're clearly
Yo.
over there. They feel arrogant. They feel
Rohypnol.
Which is why I
feel
keep it a
vindicated.
bean.
They feel
I'm
like-
so glad these niggas that's doing all this bullshit behind closed doors is getting got, bro. For real.
Yo, I'm
It's too many niggas that take that power shit way too far. It's like because I have influence, because I have
Everybody.
status, because
Money.
I have money,
Money.
I get to do whatever I want and I'm untouchable. And that shit that's
Nigga, that's
It's booty as hell.
history. That's literally
whack.
everybody
Right.
I
from the
get
beginning
it,
of
but
time.
I'm glad that niggas is getting their just due.
And it can't be everybody.
I'm not glad at all.
It just can't be everybody.
What do you mean?
He said that that's everybody from the beginning of the time.
Nah.
It's not everybody.
Can't be.
There are people for sure.
From the
It's been
beginning of time,
happening,
has there
for
been
sure.
people doing it? For sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
It can't be everybody.
Yo,
It just
Musa
can't.
was-
I think
They gotta
that's-
be decent niggas with money.
Gotta-
Yes, there are
But-
decent niggas with money, but like the thing is, the decent niggas with money aren't willing to go the lengths that the undecent people are. So the least decent people have the most bread and the most power because they're willing to do anything for it.
I agree to that. That's a fact.
I agree.
But
I think you spent.
I'm not glad it's happening. I'm actually like really sad at the point that this is even taking place.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Word.
because you got to even think, like, even from Diddy's side of it, right? Imagine his mother seeing that.
It's terrible.
Word.
How do you feel when you just seen your son doing some shit like that?
Word.
How does his daughters feel? I'm sure his daughters didn't see that until today.
Yeah.
How does his kids feel? You know what I mean? Like, this is so much. Like, I just wish that shit wasn't happening, taking place. Like, it's not like, oh, I'm happy you getting caught. Like,
Yo,
I feel bad you're that person and, like, that this shit had to happen.
there are people
But I'm
that
glad that they're being exposed for being the pieces of shit that they are.
it sucks on multiple levels because there's but so many, like, quote unquote heroes in the black community, right? So there's but so many people you could look at as a example of, yo, it's possible for us to get here or for us to do this or for us to do that. So for so many of the people who have reached that status or have reached that level of success to turn out to be like fucking absolute pieces of shit is like,
So
it's trash, man.
So I kind of disagree with you, Reg, only because I think part of the issue in social media has made this issue such a much bigger issue. Is we need to stop deifying people. They're not gods.
What do you-
The heroes are around you.
No one said pray to him. I'm saying you look up to
I don't think
him
you listen to what I'm
as
saying.
a role model.
I understand what you're saying. What I'm saying is social media has made people look up to them to the point where they think that they're larger than life. I think there's heroes in every community around you. I think Pop is a hero to somebody.
Nah.
At the very least, it's children, right?
Maybe to the kids.
Your heroes don't need to be Jay-Z or Diddy or 50 or Beyonce.
Yeah.
There's heroes right next to you. It might be somebody just in the community doing work.
That
And
sounds
so-
fantastic, but
Yeah.
like at the end of the day, you're going to.
Who's your
need a
hero,
point
Reg?
of-
Who's your hero?
Hold on, I'll
Reginald
answer.
Bell
you.
Johnson.
I'll answer you.
I'm curious.
R.
Who's
Kelly.
your
Don't do
hero?
that.
Biggs and Diddy.
All right.
And Dame.
All right. Yo, this shit mad
Biggs-
flammable.
Biggs, Burke, and
like
Dame.
everything in here is flammable as fuck.
You really think you Biggs though? That's what's crazy. Pause.
No, I actually did look up to Biggs.
What's bugged out though is somebody's going to defend Diddy somehow, some way.
Yo,
Yeah?
first of all,
Like how, my nigga?
I
to
don't know.
your,
Just
to your
another
point,
black man.
Do we still
everybody
listen to
shut
the
him
music?
down.
Huh?
Do we still listen to the music?
Yeah, of course.
They're gonna stop though. I think this is it. They're gonna
I
stop
think so,
playing
too.
it.
This is strong enough.
Yeah.
This is strong
I think
enough
they'll
to
start
get it.
pulling it from
They're going to
Spotify,
play the
pull it-
music.
pull
They
it
can
from
still
streaming.
play R. Kelly, and he was
Now,
raping
I
shit.
really.
What
Of
are you
course.
hearing
I
on
really-
Kelly?
He's
Nah,
still on the.
They
You can
still
still
play
stream
that
it.
shit.
You can still stream it, yes.
No, they still
Niggas
play R.
still
Kelly.
play
And
the
they play
radio?
someplace, yeah.
Sometimes
I've
on
been
the
in
radio.
like
Satellite
Florida
radio.
and shit, they still play
Satellite,
It's weird.
Fact.
restaurants, they still.
I've never heard R. Kelly. I haven't heard R. Kelly in the radio.
Two-
I heard R. Kelly recently.
To Amar's
Radio?
point,
No, I can't say the radio.
everybody from a cultural standpoint needs a point of reference. My dad is my hero, but growing up, being a fan of hip hop and seeing somebody like Biggs, who wasn't
got
a
his
rapper
album.
but was still involved, right, was a point of reference that you could be involved in the culture
But
and
you want
not
to
be
rap.
a rapper.
No,
No.
he did want to rap. That's a fact.
I didn't want to rap.
Yes, you did.
Yes, you did.
You told
I
us
didn't
that.
want to rap. I said I rapped once in college. It didn't mean I wanted to be a rapper.
You said you wrote rhymes and all.
You got a notebook.
Yes, that
you-
doesn't mean I
He was
wanted
the
to be
nigga-
a rapper.
Oh, you was on your fraction.
Reading the back of the cereal box.
I saw it coming.
You was on your
I
fraction.
saw it.
So hold on.
feel you. Using your
trying to
fraction.
ghostwrite? What you was trying to do?
No, it was just fun to do with your friends. It was just something to do. It wasn't like something
Okay,
I was
if I write
actively.
rhymes, I write checks.
My son Reg Skills.
Probably. Man.
He was reading the back
Yeah,
of
he
the
was on your
cereal
front
box
shit.
and shit.
Yeah, y'all
That's
niggas,
funny,
y'all niggas cook at home. You're not trying to be chefs. It doesn't mean
Nah, I'm a chef,
you're trying
man.
to do
I'm a
something.
chef.
You're not.
No, that's
So-
survival.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah,
but that
not
shit
for you.
almost kill you. So
Well,
you got
not for
got
you.
chill out.
It's not survival for you, my nigga. You almost risked your life over that scrambled
Yo,
egg.
so no one
it.
could deny, like, like we were talking about a different world, seeing positive black people on TV going to college
Fact.
and making it look dope made people want to go to college.
That's a fact.
Having successful black people as a reference point of, it's possible for me to achieve this is not deifying anybody. No one's going to the church of Diddy. Like, you're
Lie.
looking
I bet you
at someone
there
as
is.
a reference.
Lie. You're
I bet you there is. My nigga Reg, you a deity to somebody.
I'm not.
Somebody looks at you like, Reg.
I hope
man.
Niggas look at
no.
Kanye like they follow influencers the way it's ridiculous.
But we're not
You got
talking
these
about
niggas
the same
fooled, man.
shit.
You got the streets is fooled.
Yeah.
They believe everything you say.
That's a fact.
You got the people
Jesus
fooled, my
Christ.
nigga.
You gotta stop.
Hey, man.
Listen.
Now you holier than thou. You know what I mean? You feel me? Real talk, son.
Yo,
Real talk.
the thing is, there's a very big difference between people blindly following someone and being inspired by somebody, and not necessarily automatically thinking that they're inhuman or above anybody, but just thinking, this person achieved something, and
Yeah.
they are a reference point. That's it.
So now two things can be true, like you say.
Yeah.
Now, do you think people are blindly following these celebrities and looking up to them
Sometimes.
like gods?
I think
That's
that's, a
all
lot
Amar-
more. I think
That's
a lot
all
more.
Amar saying.
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah.
That's a lot more
They
often
can do
than not,
both.
though.
I agree.
I think it's a lot.
I agree.
There's a real
But it's two
thin line
different
between.
things. You could do both. It's not a thin line. There's two completely different things.
I think you gotta get outside, Reg. It's interesting outside, man.
Listen, man.
Thank you for watching. If you made it this far, please like, comment, and subscribe. For more content, click over here. And most importantly, sign up for our Patreon. We need the money. Reg, stop lying.